It started when Moody, his junior colleague, in his usual loud, reckless way, came bragging to him about winning big in sports betting. Guy, I run 1,000 naira bet yesterday and I chop 65,000 naira straight though. Next week, I go big. Make I chop like 1 miller. He had declared. Later that night, as he drove home, his tired eyes caught a billboard. A man in a crisp suit holding car keys, standing beside a lovely duplex with his happy-looking wife and daughter. The exact life Eghosa was striving to achieve. That night, he downloaded the app. Let me give it a try. I am a sensible man. I will not go overboard, he assured himself. A gambler's desperation. Eghosa Omori lived an ordinary life in Benin City. He wasn't rich, but he was responsible, the kind of man who got up early, wore neatly ironed shirts to work, and made sure the rent was paid before the landlord knocked. A very handsome man, tall with caramel skin, he worked as an assistant sales manager at Prime Mart, a growing supermarket chain. His salary of 298,000 naira wasn't much, especially in Nigeria's increasingly tough economy, but it kept a small family afloat. His wife Osas and their 5-year-old daughter Evie. Their apartment in Ugbowo was modest but filled with warmth. Osas was a woman of few words, and Evie was full of every question under the sun. Life was simple, stretched thin, but joyous. Eghosa was a careful and wise spender. He was even able to diligently save up and purchase himself a third-hand golf car that helped his commute to work, as well as improve his status at work and his neighborhood, despite its frequent breakdown. Then came the crack in the wall. It started when Moody, his junior colleague, in his usual loud, reckless way, came bragging to him about winning big in sports betting. Guy, I run 1,000 naira bet yesterday and I chop 65,000 naira straight though. Next week, I go big. Make I chop like 1 miller. He had declared, chewing gala like he owned the supermarket. Eghosa shook his head. Careful, Moody. This your gambling don't do too much. But later that night, as he drove home, his tired eyes caught a billboard. A man in a crisp suit holding car keys, standing beside a lovely duplex with his happy-looking wife and daughter. The exact life Eghosa was striving to achieve. The caption read, "Bet Rocket, your dreams are one ticket away." And for a moment, the man in the heart looked like him, the version of him he wanted to be. Rich, respected, financially free. That night, he downloaded the app. Let me give it a try. I am a sensible man. I will not go overboard, he assured himself. He started small, 1,000 naira on the double chance Premier League game. It entered. Then 2,000 naira on a Champions League match. Another win. Within 3 days, it made more than 75,000 naira. More than it makes in 1 week from his salary. It didn't even feel like luck to him. It felt like intelligence. I'm actually good at these things, Sha, he whispered, staring at the extra money in his banking app. He and his wife were sitting in the living room that Friday night, waiting for PHCN to bring lights before retiring to bed. This could indeed be the faster route to the life he had always wanted, he mused. So he became more serious about it. He moved from sports betting to virtual football, then to Aviator, a game where a little plane rises and you must cash out before it crashes. It felt like life to Eghosa. Take the leap and pull out at the right time. He could handle it. He was sure he could. But then his first big loss came knocking. A 30,000 naira stake on 5 games and none entered. He told himself it's just a fluke. The unlucky flukes kept piling up though, but he was already reeled in. I will make my big break soon and stop it for good, he assured himself. Things only got worse. A few days later, he made the worst decision of his life. He had just received 1.2 million naira cash for a business-to-business bulk order on behalf of the supermarkets. He should have immediately handed the money over to the accounting department, but he didn't. He slid the money into his drawer and watched it quietly. This money, with the right intelligently calculated betting moves, could earn him mad money, which would create that financial freedom he craved. A life of wealth for him and his family, a secured future for his daughter and unborn children. It was a big risk, yes, but could be a calculated risk. He just needed to be brave. This was the rationale he gave himself. So he took the money. He didn't think of it as theft. He told himself it was just a loan for a quick investment. He picked what looked like sure games, even split the money across a few slips to reduce risk. Also, he diversified into other games, aviator, horse racing, etc. But he lost it all and his world instantly went black. The next morning, he sat at his desk sweating. Every footstep sounded like handcuffs. When asked about the due payment from the bulk customer, he made up a story about a delayed deposit, bought time. But he knew he needed to move urgently to recover the lost money. It would be a shame for the truth to come out. He would lose respect and trust with his employers and colleagues, not to talk of possibly losing his job. He moved fast, going on a borrowing spree. 100,000 naira from a friend, 150,000 naira from a loan app, 300,000 naira from a street money lender known for fast help, 550k in total. Still far from enough. Maybe I should bet it so that I can win back all the customers' money quick. I will also have a lot as my own as profit. I just need to win this time. He told himself that I will be very, very careful and smart. This time around, no taking high risks. That very night, he visited the betting shop with all the money he had borrowed. He started small and was soon on a winning streak. His confidence grew. He started going bigger and bigger. Time to go in for the big hit. Disaster hit again. He lost it all. He went home deflated. What is happening to me? I was winning so much at first. My village people must be after me. He was unable to sleep that night. He stared at the phone like it held the key to his family's future. What would he say tomorrow when the customer came for their order? By morning, Osas noticed he was not himself and began asking questions. Ivie tugged at his hand, asking to play. He snapped at her and regretted it immediately. He hated what he had become. He had to go back to the notorious money lender that morning to borrow 1.2 million naira. I will return it before this Saturday. I beg, he promised. His debt there was now a total of 2 million naira, with 500,000 naira as interest. He paid in the customer's money back at work and breathed a small sigh of relief. Then he put his car up for sale online. It cut his heart to have to resort to that, but he had no choice. The money lender was known to be quite ruthless. Selling the car was not as easy as he had expected it would be though. At first, he had placed a 2.5 million naira price tag on it. But as the days went by and no customer came, he reduced it to the exact 2 million naira he needed. Still, he was not able to find a buyer willing to dole out all that money for what they saw as a jalopy. By Saturday, he drove the car to a mechanic's lot and parked it there for them to sell. I need sharp buyer, he told the mechanic desperately. On returning home after a long Okada ride, a very rude shock met him. His front door was broken open and his living room was torn apart. On the table sat a note riddled with anger and bad grammar. Your wife and daughter is with us. The money and interest is now increased from 12 million naira to 5 million naira. We give you 10 days. 10 days or else.